What's going on, y'all? This your boy, the Black Akashi, the silent gamer of YouTube. And I know it's been a minute since you've heard my voice. I know it's been. I don't even remember the last time I said something on a mic or even recorded something. That's how long it's been. I know that I've been, slacking with anime-related videos, manga reviews, and stuff. Like the reasoning for that is because I just I get distracted by reading other mangas. Like I just recently finished reading all of Tokyo Ghoul, so yeah, that's been a crazy journey. So I'm not promising anything like all these other niggas be doing. They say something like, man, I'm about to get back on the grind. I'm about to drop like 30 videos a day, and I promise you, be 30 videos a day. But I ain't doing all of that. I'ma just say that if I find the time to record it, I'll record it and upload it. I'll just give you that. But in the meantime, if you're new here and don't know what the hell I'm talking about, I post anime and gaming related videos. And if you're new here, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. You know the business. I ain't gotta tell you this bullshit every time. You know the drill. Everybody tells you. You probably just watched the video right now and they told you to do that. So why would I need to tell you? Anyway, I'm here to talk about My Hero Academia Heroes Rising. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk non-spoilers and spoilers. So I'm probably gonna like separate it into two parts in just one video. Like one half's gonna be spoiler free and the other half is gonna be spoilers. We'll just see how it goes. So anyway, let's get to it. This movie is really fucking good. Like if you haven't seen this movie by now, you really should. If you've never seen the trailer for it, good for you, because when it comes to like anime movies, I don't really watch a lot of trailers for it. I think the only one I actually watched was Dragon Ball Super trailers, the Broly movie trailers. I think that was the only one I watched. I only watched like one or two of them and just stopped. Like I didn't see any TV spots or nothing. Little short promos, I didn't see any of that because they contain heavy spoilers. Like ever since that, I just stopped watching anime movie trailers. Since I watched like one or two trailers and then that's it. Anything else they advertise is gonna be spoiler related. Because you know the drill. They spoiled Gogeta before the movie even came out. They had the freaking poster ads and everything. I was like, come on, bruh. What was that for? Come on. I'm getting sidetracked, but you know the business. This movie, it takes place on a island where a lot of crime doesn't happen. No big villains or anything shows up there. So it was a perfect place for the UA students to, do their hero work at. So, everything is going good and all that, and then all of a sudden, bad guy shows up. Now, this movie, it does a really good job giving all of Class 1A their time to shine, which is really good because, like if you just watch the anime, you don't really respect a lot of the people in the class. Like you only respect like a handful of them. But this season this movie, it makes you respect each of them more. Like the least person that I respected the least in Class 1A, besides Mineta, but that's because he's Mineta. He's a perv. But he's a kid. He's a teenager, so you gotta let it slide for that much. But besides Mineta, Tailboy, I never remember that nigga's name. That's how much I don't respect him. Well, not respect him, but have him as high as Bakugo and Deku. That type of respect. But this movie made me respect him a little bit more. Him and a lot of the other Class 1A students. Like this movie gives so much shine to all of the people in the class. Like it's a really good movie to see. Like I wanted to go see this movie dubbed, so I'm kind of like I go see all my anime movies dubbed. I don't really care about it. Like I'm not gonna spend. I don't want to look at a big ass screen and activate my Sharingan and read it the whole time. I rather just listen to know what the hell they're saying and watch the action instead of because I like to use my Sharingan at home when I'm watching anime. I don't like using it where there's a big ass crowd and all that stuff. I don't have time for all that. But anyway, the movie. There's a lot of freaking cameos in it. Like the first 2 minutes of the movie got me hyped, bruh. Like I was so hyped when my boy showed up, man. I'm gonna say that in the spoiler part, but when my boy showed up, man, it was freaking game over. Your boy was hyped. Like they had me in right there. Like the first 30 seconds I was already in. Well, not the first 30 seconds because they explained they did the same thing they did with the first movie. Explain the quirks and all that. The first 2 minutes, I was already hooked. And the animation, bro, the animation is so top tier, man. Like the movie is so freaking good. Like people, people always saying that like this movie's better than Dragon Ball Super Broly. Like come on, man, it's a fact. The first movie was. Like I'm not like when I hear people say that, I don't think they're talking about overall good, like overall better. I'm talking about when it comes to story, because the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie was really good, but story wise it was some mid. You know what Dragon Ball all about. Nigga pull up, throw them hands, power up, Super Saiyan God, Kaioken, Super Saiyan Blue, Ultra Instinct. You know the business. And then that's it. Cause the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie is really good, but what I don't like about that movie is the first 10 minutes of it. I really could go. To be honest, I could really go without that the whole Planet Vegeta nonsense. You could save that for later. I could have went without that shit, to be honest, cause I'd have rather them spend more time with Broly and current Broly than spend so much time with the Saiyan side on Planet Vegeta. But I'm talking about Broly instead of talking about My Hero, which I don't know, man. Just ignore what I'm saying, man. Just ignore that. I'm not gonna edit that shit. I'm not gonna edit it out. The villain, he's like one for all. He's basically like one for all, except he's not one for all. He's like an experiment. He's an experiment one for all. I guess you can just say that. But the fighting, the animation. I was talking about the animation before I started talking about Broly. The animation is so freaking good, bro. Like when we was watching this movie, bro. Luckily, I was in an audience where people were normal and not freaking screaming at the top of their lungs like that one video I found on Twitter the other day of the people freaking screaming like it's a fucking concert, bro. Cause that when I saw that video, bro, it gave me PTSD, because when I went to go see the other My Hero movie, the first My Hero movie, like this one, I had to go see the first one in a different area. I'm from Louisiana. I had to go to Baton Rouge just to go see the movie. I had to go there to go see it. So I had to go drive to another place. And this place, these niggas was full. These were hardcore I'm about to say Dragon Ball fans. These were hardcore My Hero fans. Like they were hardcore. I was sitting next to niggas dressed up like Deku. They had the UA outfit on. They had the hair and everything. I was like, these niggas ain't playing no games. But like when Bakugo, Mineta, Kirishima, all these niggas showed up, they were screaming like, "Oh my god, Yas, Yas, that's my boy, Yas." I was like, bitch, shut the hell up. I wasn't that mad because I wasn't that close to them, but they were behind me. But I tell you, bruh, if depending on how close I was, I would have told them to shut the hell up, cause I was like, all right, shut up. All right, like, okay, be quiet. Just because these niggas showing up, don't mean you gotta scream like you just saw fucking Beyonce or something. Like, shut up. I just hate that, bro. I really hate that. The only time I accepted something like that was in BVS when Wonder Woman showed up. Now that was deserving of screen, because this is the first time you've seen Wonder Woman in live action on a big screen. This is the first time I've ever seen her, and she came in through a badass entrance. So I give you that. I gave it that because it's Wonder Woman. It's Gal Gadot. Hans Zimmer, Zack Snyder. Come on, God tier. Get out of here. You know, luckily my crowd was respectable, and they knew when to interact and when to not, which is what I loved the most. We were literally jaw dropping. We were literally shook. We were quiet. We were quiet during the final moments of the movie, bro. That's literally my favorite. I would say everybody's favorite moment. Literally the best moment in the movie, bro. The best moment, man. That was like, that animation was so top tier, man. Like, I want to talk about spoilers so bad, so I might just wrap this shit up real quick. If you haven't seen this movie, go see it, please. And if you have, you're gonna stick around for the spoiler, right? Right? I thought so. Like the movie is I'd say it's better than the first one. Like impact wise, I would say it's better, but like story wise, I say I like the first one's story better. But I like the second movie more, but story wise, the first one's better. If you get what I'm saying. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. Go see it, because I really want to talk more about these spoilers. So thank you for watching. Put this in your watch later playlist or whatever you want to do, and go see the movie, and then come back and watch the spoilers. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you later. Alright, spoiler time. Now this movie, man, oh my goodness. I'm gonna just go right out the blue and talk about the most powerful moment in the movie. Deku and Bakugo teaming up with One For All against this nigga 9. The animation, bro, oh my goodness, the animation, bro. When that's the whole scene was freaking top tier, bro. Like, I was getting chills watching it. The whole crowd was freaking jaw dropper. We were just gasping, and we were just looking at the screen, bro. We were just shocked at what we were witnessing. Like, each moment, it got better and better, and my jaw just kept dropping lower and lower, bro. Like, Deku gave Bakugo One For All. Subconsciously, they say. They gave him One For All, and these niggas go ham on this nigga 9, bruh. Before this movie came out, I said Bakugo and Deku are probably gonna surpass Double Detroit Smash, and they fucking did. Deku and Bakugo is the best team up in anime history and of the decade. I don't see an anime moment topping this moment, whether it be movie or anime. I don't see it topping this. This is better than Goku and Frieza teaming up on Jiren, Naruto and Sasuke teaming up on Momoshiki, Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren. Any team up, any anime team up, any two-piece anime team up against a certain character. None of it is topping this. None of it. Past, present, and future. Well, maybe not future, but past and present. Nothing is topping it, bro. Like, and then when Might You came on, or whatever that song is called, I was freaking crying, bro. I'm not even lying. I was crying. But not crying, but like, that song is so freaking beautiful and emotional. How the hell you turn You Say Run into something emotional? That song is supposed to get you hyped, not cry. Like, that's literally how I was when I freaking heard the song. The funny thing is, I don't even recall hearing that song in the anime. Even though it was during the Deku versus Overhaul fight. They played it. Like, I don't even remember hearing it. Like, that's how impactful that song is. I don't even remember hearing it. And when I heard it in the movie, I was freaking crying, bro. I was like, oh my goodness, bro. This song, and there was no sound effects or nothing was playing. Like, I was literally crying, bro. I was literally just teared. I was literally emotional during that part, man. Like, she's like, you did I'm not even gonna try to sing it. You heard the song. All right? Don't even worry about it. You heard the song. And just like she was hitting them notes, bro. I was freaking crying. I was like, oh my goodness, bro. It was just pure emotion and animation and everything, bro. And the coldest part was when Bakugo did his howitzer move, his howitzer special. Deku did a similar move, bro. He did a similar move, and they were like so in sync, and they were just going off on this nigga 9, bro. And then they did the all by pose, man. That was so freaking cold, bro. This movie is freaking so fucking dope, man. And then with the whole one for all transfer, like no cap though, like okay. Before I talk about that, the Horikoshi said this movie was supposed to be like one of the alternate endings of the whole series, like with those final moments. Like I saw it. Deku giving Bakugo one for all. Like that's an ending moment. That's an ending type of moment right there. To be honest, that's like an ending type of moment. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness, he's gonna give him one for all, and they're gonna team up and oh my goodness, bro. And then they did that. And then they said that when he gave it to him, Bakugo wasn't even conscious. Like Bakugo doesn't even remember what happened after they got hit by 9 with one of his blue eyes white dragons. He don't even remember what happened. He just blacked out. Well, I'm not gonna say it's a cop out. I mean, I guess you could kind of say it's a cop out, but I didn't really take any detail. I didn't really take it serious or anything because it's a movie. It's not canon yet. I mean, when anime movies come out, do you really take it canon? I mean, the Dragon Ball Super movie is canon, but I want to accept the first My Hero movie is canon because hey. But you know, like I said, until it's mentioned in the manga, it's not canon. But I can see this movie being canon. Like I can see it. I can see both movies being canon. To be honest, I can see both of them being canon. But I didn't really take. That's why I didn't really take it into get all emotional or serious about it because I didn't. It's not canon. To be honest, they have some canon stuff in it, but it's not canon yet. So you can kind of 50-50 it if you want to, but I didn't really take it seriously. So that's why I'm not making like a big deal about the whole subconscious thing and all that. I mean, if I did, it would be some BS if I did take it into context, but if I took it seriously. But I mean, I understand why you be mad about that, but it doesn't bother me. Like I said, it ain't canon yet. So until it is, I'm gonna just let it be. And then seeing all of Class 1A shine was so dope. Like they went hard on these niggas, bro. They went hard. And people were saying Shoto was nerfed. I didn't really see him nerfed because that wolf nigga was a beast. That nigga, he was giving them the business. He reminds me of Uvo. He was giving them the business on just by pure raw strength. He was fighting these niggas with just strength, with his raw power. He wasn't even using his quirk. He was just using his raw power. Like he didn't even have to use his powers until the final moments of the fight. Like this dude transformed into a giant dragon bird, like a bird. Like a bird slash wolf slash dragon. Like this nigga transformed into 3 beasts in one. He was shooting out fire, lasers, freaking using wind style attacks. Like this dude was a freaking beast. I don't know why people would think Todoroki got nerfed. Like come on, and why would he be nerfed? He just fought somebody really strong. Like that's all. Come on. It's not that hard to think. He fought somebody really strong. Was that nigga not strong? He was strong to me. Using pure raw strength. The only strength, not using nothing else. That nigga was smoking a blunt the whole time I'm fighting him. He reminded me of Smoker. Smoker just be smoking that blunt while fighting niggas, bro. That shit's hilarious. But Deku, man. Like this movie, like the first movie, it was Deku's time to shine. But this movie right here, this movie was Bakugo's time to shine. Bakugo was the MVP of the movie. I'm not even gonna cap. This movie made me a more of a Bakugo fan because I remember when I first started My Hero, I didn't really like that nigga. He was on that BS. He was fucking with my boy Deku, and then when Deku was putting them hands on him, a nigga was getting hyped every time because he always popping shit to Deku, and I was like, Your time gonna come, my nigga. Deku gonna just get tired of your mouth and just drop you in front of everybody. And then I'm gonna be like, oh shit, that nigga Deku dropped that nigga. Oh. But they made sure this movie was Bakugo's time to shine. Cause he took down I wouldn't say most of the villains, but he took down one villain. He took down the ninja samurai dude that kind of looks like shit, I forgot his name and they said it in the movie. Not him, the other ninja dude that can be thin. He was in the Camino Ward rescue operation. That dude. That dude, you know what I'm talking about, him. Bakugo took him down with, and I wouldn't say with ease, but he took him down. And then he went on to go fight. He went on to go help Deku fight Nine. And Nine basically washed both them niggas. They watched him the first time. I thought they was gonna fight him 3 times. How the second fight was going, I was like, they gonna fight him 3 times? Damn. But they didn't. They just fought him twice. Twice. The League of Villains had a role to play in the movie because, like I said, okay, spoilers. If you don't read the manga, there's gonna be some spoilers. But like, there's so many things in this movie that have spoilers that they haven't said this yet in the anime. But Deku can have multiple quirks. Like one for all, like as All Might said, one for all. You master one for all and then pass it on to someone else, even that person's quirk. So Deku can use multiple quirks, and Hawks works for the League of Villains. Well, Hawks works for the League of Liberations. They're already finished. They're finished with the My Villain arc. So this anime takes place after the My Villain arc. They basically just told you all that in the movie, but yeah, you know all that. So they basically spoiled you, but you really won't remember it because who knows when season 4 and 5 will drop. So who knows when it'll happen. So you'll probably forget about it by now. So hey, but yeah, man, yeah, a lot of spoilers came into play in this movie. A lot of spoilers. And then the doctor that told Deku he doesn't have a quirk. He's the man. He's a villain. He's one for all. He's all for one's doctor. So yeah, this movie has a lot of spoilers. A lot of spoilers. But you know, hey man, it is what it is. Them niggas, they said they don't care. I bet the reason why they said they don't care is because, like I said, movies aren't canon. Unless they specifically say this movie is going to be canon, you don't have to take it seriously. But this movie, you're going to have to take seriously. First movie, you could have let slide, but the second movie, yeah, yeah, this one's inevitable. You're gonna have to accept it. But Todoroki. But back when I was talking about Todoroki earlier, Todoroki, man. When he hit Wolfgang fist, when he hit Wolfgang with his ultimate finisher, that shit was so cold, man. Like he put his hand in his mouth and froze his mouth. He suffocated him with his ice because the dude was about to hit him with a big ass laser blast, and Shoto put his hand in his mouth and just froze it. Like, it was so cold. It was no pun intended, but pun intended. It was so cold when he did that, bro. I was just thinking, bro, if they make another My Hero movie, which they will, maybe it'll be about the big three will be getting shine. My boy, man, Dark Shadow, Tokoyami, man, with his fight with old girl, that was raw, bro. That was raw. I got so fucking hyped in that fight, bro, because the chick, she hurt Alien Bay. I mean Pink Bay. She hurt her, and I got mad. I was like, oh hell no. And Tokoyami said the same thing. He was like, oh hell no, you gonna put you hurt my girl? And then he went super sad. He said, that's when Dark Shadow took over, bro. And she got shook. She was like, oh snap, this nigga is legit. Like, oh hell no. But luckily she's smart, because as soon as she saw how dangerous this nigga was, she freaking she bust that cave wide open and had nothing but lights. I got so mad. I was like, bro, let my man Dark Shadow shine, bro. He was about to go off on her. If she didn't if she didn't bust those lights out, she'd have freaking got murdered. Which is why I say, bro, when Tokoyami masters Dark Shadow, he can be the Batman of My Hero Academia. That's not even a cap. If he can master Dark Shadow, he could be top 3. I mean, he's top 5 already, and he ain't even mastered his quirk yet. But if he can master his quirk, that nigga will be top 3 or top 4. Like, that's how good Dark Shadow is. That's how powerful that nigga's ability is. He can become the Batman. He can become the Batman of My Hero. And you know, he be a beast in the daytime, God tier at night. Come on, man. That's perfect right there, man. He'd be a fucking beast, man. I'm telling you, bro. Horikoshi gotta do this for the culture, man. I'm telling you. That nigga would be top tier, bro, if that happens, man. I'm telling you. Everybody got their time to shine in this movie, and I really love that. There was no pro heroes involved. The only time you saw pro heroes was when in the beginning of the movie, and whenever they show Hawks investigating on why Nine was stealing people's quirks, and Shigaraki was tailing him too, because he was trying. I don't think it had to do anything about not trusting him. You know, I kind of think that because there's a moment in the anime in the manga right now where they busted in on the villains. I mean, they busted in on the doctor, and it ended up being twice his clone. So never mind. I'm gonna just leave it right there. But Shigaraki's tailing him because he's trying to find Nine as well. So that's why Shigaraki told them all to let it be. To just let it be, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna handle this. Just chill. It did Shigaraki killed that nigga, bro. That nigga was looking like a freaking fossil when Shigaraki found him. He said, I got you. He's like, help me, B. Help me, man. Help me. Them little niggas beat my ass, man. I need some help. And Shigaraki's like, no problem. I got you, B. Don't worry. Put his hand on his face and killed him. That shit was so raw. I can't wait for my villain to be animated, bro. That's gonna be top tier. That's what the streets waiting on, bro. My Villain Academia. That's when the real heat come. You know what I mean? That's gonna be the banger right there. You wanna talk about heat? El Hite, nigga. That's what my villain is. El Hite. That's all I gotta say about this movie, man. 9 out of 10. Plus ultra out of plus ultra, if I might say. If you really haven't seen this movie and you're watching the spoiler part, obviously you're not gonna see the movie, and you're just gonna listen to what the hell I gotta say. But thank you for watching, man. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what your favorite parts of the movie was, and remember, go beyond Los Ultra.